Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my page. Welcome back to my channel. Now, today I wanted to come at you guys with this sort of video, and this has been on my mind for a while, and it's near and dear to my heart. Now, before I make my statement in today's video, I want to say this is no disrespect to Zendaya. I respect her as an actress in her craft, and this is no hatred towards her. I don't wish anything bad to happen to her. This is just something that's been on my mind. It's something I want to point out. It's something she has addressed already. But I want to give my spin on things too, though, okay? So I just wanted to make that clear. Now, of course, the person in front of you is Zendaya, and she's been doing her thing in Hollywood for many, many years now at this point. She's in her late 20s now, and I followed Zendaya's career since day one when she was, on that Disney show, Shake It Up, and and then once that show ended, Disney gave her a second chance, and she could have her own show called Casey on the Cover. So she did her thing on Disney for, I want to say, a good let's say 7 years and things like that. And Zendaya, she holds it down and does her best though, because she's from Oakland, California, and so am I. She when she was doing her thing in Disney Channel, she was holding it down and repping the city. She went to the Oakland School of the Arts, and she's very known around here in the Bay Area and things like that. And I love to see somebody from my hometown represent Oakland, California, the Bay Area so well and do her thing. And many years ago, I sound old though, but many years ago, 10 at this point though, I was 13, and I seen her perform at the Alameda County Fair in California when she was doing her little music career. So I've been following Zendaya's career since, since the beginning, and love her with what she does, okay? And then cut to now, Zendaya has become one of the most highest paid female actresses in Hollywood at the moment. Though she's in Dune, the Spider-Man movies, and Euphoria, and she did another Netflix movie where two white boys were sharing her. I'll give my opinion on that next time though. But basically, she's been making cashola and making a lot of money and being in these films and becoming the highest selling actress and things like that. And then she's got so many other projects coming up, and she's kind of the go-to actress for a lot of stuff in Hollywood. And my thing is this: I'm not saying Zendaya is a bad actress. The girl, as a matter of fact, the girl actually can sing and dance better than she can act, in my opinion. When she was on that show on Disney Channel called Shake It Up, though, she mostly got the gig, not because of her acting talents, mostly because of her little singing ability and her dancers. Zendaya, before you people, like a lot of y'all have new fans, so Zendaya could dance. She was a dancer, and she's very good at her craft, and she could sing a little bit though. I saw her perform and sing and dance at the Alameda County Fair back in 2013 when she was 16. So this girl's a good dancer and things like that, okay? And Zendaya has admitted that she benefits in Hollywood off of colorism because she's of a lighter complexion. So she refuses to take roles that are specifically designed for a dark-skinned female, because Zendaya is a biracial black woman. She is a black woman, but she's biracial. She has a white mother and a black father. And Zendaya knows this, and she made it very clear that I am not going to take roles that are specifically designed for dark-skinned black women. All right? And the problem, but then like the problem I will say with Zendaya is, and the problem in Hollywood at the most, because what Hollywood is doing, things hasn't really changed though, because I know people bash me in terms of colorism. Like, Hollywood is doing good in terms of colorism. Diversity is here. Stop complaining about people's skin complexion. But here's my thing though Hollywood will juice up and put women like Zendaya, biracial women, lighter skinned women, and make them the highest paid female actresses and things like that, okay? Because Zendaya, I heard, like, even on that show she's on called Euphoria, which is, getting tons of good reviews, and I think she's going to be directing an episode, and her salary on that show is just off the charts and things like that. She's making a lot more money and getting a lot more accolades and, handouts than black actresses like like Viola Davis, Megan Good, Angela Bassett, Taraji P. Henson, um, uh, tons of other actors I can't name at the moment, Kiki Palmer and things like that. And Zendaya is getting more accolades, more power, and more notoriety. She benefits off of this colorism in Hollywood of a biracial black woman with lighter skin and silky hair and things like that. And then so it's not Zendaya's fault though, it's Hollywood who does this though. But it also comes to show that Zendaya on her own is not that talented and is not that much good of her craft. She's being juiced up and brought up by white supremacy in Hollywood. Because Hollywood would give a biracial black woman roles in movies like Dune and Euphoria, and Spider-Man: Homecoming, and these are just a few movies I made. And she's also going to be in this biopic of this new movie. I forget the name of that. That's coming out, and then she's also going to be in freaking the Shrek movie that's coming out in 2 more years, and then she's doing a sequel with what's his name, Will Smith. It's I think it's the I Am Legend, I Am Legend sequel. Or no, that could be Michael B. Jordan. Okay, it was in. Let me know in the comments. Is Zendaya part of the cast of I Am Legend Part 2 that Will Smith is directing? Let me know though. But anyway though, look at all these accolades. Look at all this stuff that she's doing, doing right now, and she's outdoing and outshining black actresses. And so Zendaya, she's well, I don't expect her to even change. I don't expect her to do things differently because at the end of the day, she has to get into her bag and eat. But she's problematic because she's benefiting off of this white supremacy to where you can boost up a black woman as long as she has white inside of her, and she phenotypically present as a black woman, but she has lighter skin and silky hair, and she can we can control that, and that's more beautiful, and that's more elegant for Hollywood, because this still shows how racist Hollywood is though. We can have black women and we can have black people in our movies, but like they they have to have lighter skin or be biracial and things like that. And here do we have dark skinned black actresses that have been in these movies that have blown up like Lupita Nyong'o and Denai Guerrera and all the Angela Bassett and all the actresses in Black Panther, all right? Yes, they got roles, they got notoriety and things like that, but nobody is giving Lupita Nyong'o a role in a Dune movie. Nobody is giving Angela Bassett a role in Spider-Man. Nobody is giving Megan Good a acting part in Euphoria. All right, because you can be a black woman in these sci-fi films or these drama movies and these drama TV shows as long as you are lighter skinned and you are biracial. All right, Zendaya is a house Negro. All right, as part of history goes, the house Negro were most of the time biracial, and they got to be and they felt more comfortable, and the masters felt more comfortable having them around because they were lighter skin, silky hair, and they can control them better and things like that. So Hollywood is racist. They haven't did away with old antics, and this is what Zendaya represents. I say she's problematic because she is keeping this beast system fed and this beast system going. Okay, because I've seen her act in Euphoria. I wasn't that really impressed. I've seen her act in that movie she did with Denzel Washington's son called Malcolm and Marie. I wasn't that impressed. I've seen her act in Dune. Wasn't that impressed. I've seen her act in the Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man movies. I was not impressed, and she is problematic. Okay, and she benefits off of white supremacy in Hollywood, and she knows it, and she's fully admitted it, and she's gonna get a check off of it though too though, and she's wishy-washy, okay, because she's trying to play both sides when it comes to because she is both black and white though, but then she's trying to appeal to both crowds, but then now she's all like, I'm tired of this though, because when she was doing her thing in Hollywood in the beginning, she had no problem wearing black hairstyles, box braids. I mean, cornrows or braids or whatever. And look at me, y'all. I have this nice dress and I'm still Oakland, California, Bay Area representing, trying to do my thing. But then now that she's married, well, they're not married, she's engaged to Tom Holland. And then she's been getting lots more power and notoriety and control in Hollywood. Now she's all like, well, hey, the black scent is rubbed off though. Now let me give me some Asian chicks here, give me some Indian chicks here, and let me bleach my skin, let me bleach my skin and look as close to, European standards of beauty as possible. So Zendaya is problematic. The beat system behind her is problematic, and I just don't know what it is though. Like Hollywood, just they're never gonna give us our due. We can never have Angela Bassett's and Megan Goods and Lupita Nyong'o's and Denai Guerrera's uh, being in these science fiction movies and having all these accolades and being able to produce their own stuff and have tons of other projects going on and things like that. All right, I mean, how come freaking Lupita Nyong'o can't get a guest star on Euphoria? So that's all I have to say for right now, though, and like and subscribe. Let me know if you agree or you disagree or you see the problems in what I'm saying, though. Like, your comments will never be deleted on my channel. I love criticism. I love, people who voice their opinion. I never delete comments, though. Like, I've gotten hate for the past year, even bashing, freaking, what's her name, Melanie Mac and Cheese. I kept that going for as long as I can, but I decided not to talk about her no more because she's a energy sucking vampire, so I'm more comfortable making content like this. So, but anyway, to make a long story short, your comments are always safe. And I'm always looking for, criticism or constructive criticism and people who disagree with me or people who just call me names and slurs. You guys are my biggest motivators, though. When I get a slur or when someone calls me out of my name or says this or that, though, you guys are my motivators. I love y'all. I love y'all. If I don't get hate in my comments, that means I'm not doing my job, though. So you guys are my biggest motivators. And 2025 has been one hell of a year already. I still got more videos planned, more stuff to do. And yeah, so check out more of my stuff. And I'm starting off.